Hi, this is Kat of Sweet Cat Magic, and today I would like to share with you some of my very favorite gluten-free items. I've been gluten-free for be a year at the end of this month, and I have loved being gluten-free. I didn't know that it would change my life so much as far as how I felt and just feeling within my own body, and then the energy. And so it's a little bit of a struggle here to find gluten-free items. And it was actually quite fun to start investigating gluten-free because it expanded. Instead of limiting my food, it expanded. So I want to just share some of my very, very favorite things. And one that I started out with was oatmeal. And I figured, there's Scarlett, I figured that oatmeal was gluten-free. Well, I learned that it is not. Wheat always contains gluten. Always. So if it's wheat-free, it's also gluten-free. But if it doesn't, oats and other things, doesn't necessarily mean that it is gluten-free. So what I discovered is that there are actually oatmeal. Excuse me, I'm going to have to put Scarlett. Thank you, dear. Okay. This is gluten-free, and she makes oatmeal, instant oatmeal. And they come in different flavors. The apple cinnamon with flax, maple raisin with flax, banana maple with flax. Very good. That's a great way to start out your day. And there's also a gluten-free oatmeal by Bakery on Main. And their gluten-free comes certified gluten-free, and it contains also chia, flax, and several other very good ingredients. And then they come with the apple pie flavor, and they come with the strawberry shortcake. So those are. Now, if you want to also go with oatmeal, the McCain's Irish oatmeal, it's steel cut, and so therefore somehow within the processing, the steel cut makes it gluten-free. So those are gluten-free oatmeals. Okay. Now, I really missed having something munchy like bread. Bread is a biggie. Bread and pancakes and all those kind of things, I really missed those. But I discovered that they have gluten-free, all-purpose baking mix, which you can make your pie crust, your muffins, everything out of. This was okay. Then I thought, whoa, look at their Bisquick. They make gluten-free Bisquick. So I got that. And I made my pancakes and everything out of these guys. And then one day, I discovered Pamela's baking and pancake mix. Absolutely delicious. In fact, I love this it's better than any pancake I ever had when I was eating gluten. And you can do so many things with her pancake mix. You can make pancakes, you can make waffles, muffins, scones, banana loaf cake, breading, pumpkin loaf cake, sour cream coffee cake, zucchini loaf, chocolate chip cookies, and biscuits. This is a keeper. When I visited my daughter, I took her to the store and I said, I'm buying this for you because this is so delicious. Pamela also makes chocolate cake mix. Very rich, very nice. You will never feel deprived if you go with Pamela's, that. And also Pamela's walnut biscotti. Oh, delicious with your tea. I'm not crazy as much about her cookies. Her cookies aren't as good as her cake and pancake mix and her biscottis. For cookies, I love Amy. Amy makes 3 types of shortbread cookies. She makes this shortbread cookie, which is an almond cookie. And then she also makes a shortbread with chocolate chips. Okay, we're having a little bit of a catastrophe. As the cats all have discovered, I'm over here making a video, and they're all wanting to be a part of it. So, anyway, as I was saying, Amy makes wonderful shortbread cookies. She makes this one, which is a shortbread with an almond. Then she makes a plain shortbread cookie, and then she makes a shortbread cookie with chocolate chips. If you can't find them where you're located, you can actually order them online, and they're well worth it. The other thing I missed with the gluten, being gluten-free, with not having the crackers and the crunchies and that kind of stuff. And I'm also type O diet. So type O also eliminates a whole lot like corn and other things like that. So for my type O diet, all of these work, all of the items I just said. But for my type O diet, in order to go with a little munchy crunchy, I go with bonitos. And bonitos are absolutely delicious. And you can get them plain and spicy. So bonitos, good for type O diets. It's got a little bit of the guar bean gum, which is not perfectly okay in that. But overall, when I get the munchies, those are almost my go-to one. Except my go-to is this one, which is back to nature. The multi-seed, gluten-free rice thin crackers. So those work for type O diets. Most of it is okay. One of the things this is made with brown rice flour. In the beginning, when I first went on the type O diet, I went on it 100%. I mean, I wouldn't even have bought these because it has a little potato starch, and you're not supposed to have potatoes. But as I have been on it, after the 6 months, I lightened up because the goal is if you could stay on the type O diet about 90% of the time. And so the main ingredients I kind of look at is if the first top 5 ingredients are all okay on my type O diet, they're okay. If they're number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I'll go ahead and start allowing them now. But in the beginning, I didn't allow anything that wasn't 100%. But these are just some of the things so that you don't have to feel deprived if you're gluten-free or deprived if you're on the type O diet. When I've tried to introduce the type O to people who are also type O, they miss the bread too much. And I did too, initially. And these items have really made a difference for me being able to stay on the diet. Well, not diet, I don't like the word diet. To stay on my new lifestyle change. Okay, bye. I just wanted to give equal camera time to Jade and to Violet, who have appeared and would like to also be in the video.